With us on the Bruin Insider Show is the man leading the football program, head coach DeShaun Foster, alongside Nick Koop. I'm Bryan Fenley. DeShaun, thanks so much for joining us. Always appreciate your presence.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We are going to obviously talk about what's upcoming with the game on Saturday against Fresno State, a look back at what happened over the weekend, the lessons learned against USC. But you have been on this diatribe of getting Carson Schinger his rightful attention in front of the national media. He is deserving of all of these awards. How is that being received by the national media and the pundits?
I think it's being received well. Our SID and everybody, they're doing a good job of, getting the information out to him and letting him know what he's done to be on these ballots and everything. So I'm just excited for him. And when you have a player that plays the way that he does, he just needs to be recognized, and people just need to see it. So I'm pretty excited that we have a game at 12:30. The East Coast will be able to check him out. He did a great job these last few weeks. That Friday night really was a good game for him because a lot of people were able to see him play. He almost had 20 tackles. So, he's at his best when his best is needed. And, when you have a player like that, you just want him to be recognized.
For a guy that really seems to go about with a workman-like mentality, he doesn't invite the attention. But how have you seen him kind of handle all that, all the press and all the attention he's been getting this year?
He most definitely doesn't like attention. He's not somebody that, he just wants to get out there and work. He's a guy that actions speak louder than words, and, he's always going 100%. He's probably one of the most consistent guys that I've been around other than Zach Charbonnet, and they all went to the same high school. So, Oaks Christian does a good job of teaching their players how to be great football players and, might not be rah-rah guys, but they get out there and just motivate guys in a different way. So I'm just excited that we have Carson on our team. And, I truly just really want to just make sure that the world is recognizing what type of talent he has.
No question about it, and we hope that he does. And what little part we can do on the Bruin Insider Show to get that attention out, we obviously want to see that happen. DeShaun Foster, our guest on the Bruin Insider Show. DeShaun, obviously one more game in the regular season, so there's still time to see what this team is all about and where they can learn going into 2025 and heading into 2025. When you think about what this institution means to you, playing here, being a coach here as an assistant, support staff, and you rising the ranks, being the head man, and I know it's not the full first year for you, but how has it furthered your admiration, your appreciation for this institution?
I'm just a Bruin, and whenever you get an opportunity to be the head coach at your school, at your alma mater, similar to Kelly Joanna Hayes, just an Adam with both water polo programs, you want to do great. And you want to do great things. So, there's nobody that cares about this program more than me. I want us to be successful. I love the way my guys fight every game. This last weekend might have not went the way that we wanted to go, but we can take some stuff from that game. We can learn from it. And I'm just glad that we actually have another opportunity to play in the Rose Bowl and finish this off the right way for these seniors.
And as you get ready to honor these seniors, I wonder what it's meant for you to have their support as you got this job. They were so behind you. We saw that immediately when you got the job back in February. So what it's meant for you there, but also how they've helped you establish this culture right away, too.
Most definitely. I couldn't have done half of this stuff if it wasn't for the senior class, so they did a great job for us. They truly understand what it means to be a Bruin. They come out every day and work hard. That's why the younger guys can do the same thing. So, I tip my hat to these guys, and I really appreciate them helping me get the job and the way that they've been performing for me on the field.
As you continue to build this program and that culture you're talking about, not done with this first year yet in 2024, but what do you want the guys, whether they're seniors or guys that are going to be coming back that still have eligibility, how do you want them to reflect on this year and what they can learn going into next season?
I just want these seniors to understand that this was the foundation. They helped build the foundation of what this program is going to take off to. So it all starts with them. If you go back into like UCLA history and you look at the 2024 team, you're going to say that, man, it started right here and this program took off from that point. So I have full confidence that this program is going to be exactly where it needs to be, being a top 10 school in the country and playing big-time football. We're in the Big Ten. We had a few battles this year, but, we might not have came out on the right end on a couple of them, but we've learned a lot. These guys play hard, and we're just going to continue to strive to be great.
And in that same vein, I don't want to skip past this last game, but just looking forward a little bit, the NIL changes you've made with Bruins for Life, James Washington getting involved. What kind of impact have you seen that have on the program? Because that's going to be big for you here coming up in a couple weeks once the season wraps.
Bruins for Life it's amazing. The Manics have done a great job with James Washington and just getting people to want to donate and help out the program. We just wanted to bring life to it and show people what these players can do. And now that they've really got inside our facility, been around our guys, they've been donating and they just want to help any kind of way that they can. So I'm just great that I'm at a university that I went to and I am able to talk to alumni that feel the same way that I do about the program, and they just want to help us.
You're at a university that you went to the NFL. There's so many on this staff that have ties to the NFL, whether they played there, whether they coach there. And as you continue to bolster your roster going into next season, the recruiting that continues to go on, what is your pitch, your selling point to this team? Because there is a mountain of opportunity here.
You have an opportunity to play. This is a program that you can play. We play big-time football because we're in the Big Ten. And then you're actually getting NFL tutelage. You're going to be taught from guys that have either played in the NFL or coached in the NFL, so they actually know what those teams are looking for and can get you prepared for it. So the same thing I used to do as a running back coach, it wasn't like I'm going to get you to the NFL, but you will be one of the best prepared when you go, So I'm just going to continue to stay on that path, and, I just have a bigger group to work with, and I'm just excited for the future.
We've seen a lot of alumni on game days. It feels like maybe more in past years. How important has it been for you to create a sort of family atmosphere within this program?
You hit it right on the head. It's a family atmosphere. So the number one thing I wanted to do is just make this family. And the only way we can do that is have the old meet the new meet the old, just like that. So anybody that's played in this program, I welcome them back. Come be around our players because you have some sort of experience here that you can share with these young guys. They're going through some of the stuff that you went through. So when they hear that, oh, somebody else has gone through that, it makes it a little bit easier for them. So I just try to make it family. And when you have a family, it's really hard to break.
Joining us on the Bruin Insider Show is DeShaun Foster, UCLA head football coach. For Nick Koop, I'm Bryan Fenley. The family that you have at home, the family atmosphere that you've created at UCLA, what is that all going to look like come the day of Thanksgiving? In terms of the festivities that you have in front and in place for your players and what that's going to be like on Thursday.
It's going to be pretty awesome. We're actually going to do Thanksgiving with the team Wednesday night, and then we're going to practice in the morning Thursday and let the players go home to their families. But I'm pretty sure, like last year, I'll have a few players at my house coming over to have Thanksgiving. My family does a good job in cooking. My wife's an awesome cook, and we're going to make sure that we take care of these guys that come by. So I already know Rico's already told us he's the first one in line. So we know we have a few guys that are excited for this. What's
got to be on your Thanksgiving table? No negotiations.
So my thing is a little different. I'm a little weird with I don't like all my food touching. So I might have multiple plates. So we have some turkey, some mashed potatoes, some gravy, some stuffing.
But you got a few smaller plates right in front of you.
Yes, right in front of me. Just because I know everything goes down, but I don't want it all together.
From food to food for thought going into the game on Saturday against Fresno State, what's that like for you?
I'm just excited for this opportunity. Fresno's played really good ball against us in the last few times that we've played them. So I'm just excited for this opportunity to play against a team like Fresno. They're pretty hungry. They're playing well. Have a good offense. They have a good defense. I'm very familiar with the coach. Tim Skipper. We played against each other when we were both in college. His dad was my running back coach with the Panthers, and his older brother was my running back coach here at UCLA. So, I've actually been an honorary skipper for a few years, but, it's just exciting to get out there and just coach against somebody that and he's in kind of the same situation as me. He went to that school, so it actually means a lot to him too. So, we're going to get out there and battle, and, the Bruins going to come out on top. So
family really seems to be the theme this week.
Most definitely, especially during this Thanksgiving time, so it's actually kind of cool.
What's your message to the team going into one more game?
Just to do it for the seniors. Everybody wants to leave here on the right note. some of the younger guys, you're going to want to leave when you're a senior on the right note also. So, do everything that you can to make sure that you can help this team win, and let's send these guys off on the right note.
Last one from me, Coach. DeShaun Foster is with us on the Bruin Insider Show. You mentioned the foundation that you're setting here as far as how you want the players to look at this season. Your message to the fans who love this program and continue to want to see it grow under your tutelage.
Just continue to support us. Come out to the game, support us. That's the number one thing you guys can do. The support actually helps the players. It helps the recruits. It helps us get more guys on the team. When they come and see the Rose Bowl packed and rocking, they want to be a part of that. So just continue to do what they've been doing all season. I know it might not have been the season that some of the fans wanted, but we learned from our losses, and that's the only thing that you can do in those situations. And we're just going to continue to learn, and I'm telling you, it's going to turn around.
As we're being a little reflective, where have you seen this team take strides throughout the season?
Just in every aspect, every phase. Ethan's grown, the O-line has grown, defense has for sure grown, and Carson himself just has grown as a player. But, they've all just come out and continue to fight. When you have a team that fights no matter what, the sky's the limit. So I can just I tip my hat off to my guys because they show up every day and want to play. If you come out to practice, you have no idea what our record is. When you come to the games and see us play, we don't stop quitting. We don't quit. We play hard no matter what. So I just want to keep that up and make sure that we give our Bruin fans something to cheer about.
There's no shortage of effort with what you guys do on the field, and that's going to continue to pay off. DeShaun Foster, thanks so much for joining us with Nick Koop. I'm Bryan Fenley on the Bruin Insider Show.
Thanks for having me. Wayne, where are you at?